Dual Acceptance. That's my second book that I wrote, and it's dealing with two people, one young brother in high school and his former teacher. Both of them have different lives and everything, and both of them though are trying to find acceptance in so many ways and everything. And the thing is, they realize that with the help of God, they can help each other. There's a whole lot of stuff that happens that turns very tragic, and they are the link to each other's destiny, but they don't know that. So I don't want to tell too much of the book because I want you to really read it for yourself. But it's very, now this is a fictional book, but it's a realistic fiction book. But it's about two different individuals going through all these different changes in life. You know, they knew each other because the younger brother, you know, he was 11 years old, and that was his counselor, you know, at his school and everything. And as they emerge into adulthood and everything, there's a whole lot of life lessons that they have to learn. And, you know, the brother, he got into a gang and everything. It's a whole lot of stuff. So it's very, very page turning. It's one of those, you know, you can't put the book down. I'm not saying it because I wrote it. I'm saying it because I've heard people say that. You know, it's one of those you can't put the book down because it's not as big as Looking Through Glass Eyes. Some people have finished it within a day and a half. You know, so it's really good.
So, and then we got your CD, the Keep Moving.
Keep Moving.
And this is the latest one.
That's the latest one. That's the one that's playing now. And the whole thing with Keep Moving, in the embryo stage of that CD, it was a whole lot of stuff that happened, and I had decided to let go of the group and just start doing stuff as a soloist. Even when I had the group and everything, there's a lot of times, you know, JT had me booked as a soloist because there were times the group couldn't be there, and he was saying, well, because the group couldn't be there, but Noah can be there. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll get Noah. So, you know, it was a whole lot of different ups and downs when you have a singing group. I've had Noah Brian and Company from 1998 to 2018. That's 20 years. Mm-hmm. And in 2017, a whole lot of stuff had hit the fan, a whole lot of disappointments and everything. And I was thinking, should I keep the group afloat or not and everything? But I said, well, let me do it because I want to hit that 20-year mark and everything. So I tried to keep the group afloat and whatnot. And but then there was a whole lot of things that I wanted to do creatively as a soloist that I couldn't do having a group, you know. And the creativity that I wanted to, you know, embellish in and just really grow in, I couldn't really do that being confined to just Noah Brian and Company. And so I just started doing things on my own, everything, writing songs on my own. You hear them, you know, on that CD and everything. And it was better sometimes when I would just have just background singers instead of having the group go into the studio, you know. So that's how that came apart. And the title, Keep Moving, it was actually, I got that title because of everything that transpired with the group and everything, and me having the decision, do I let them go, do I keep on going? As I kept trying to trudge with the group and everything, I felt as if, okay, I need to just put this down and keep moving. I need to just put that, it would have been a great, long run. I have to say, within the time of Noah Brian and Company from 1998 to 2018, there's been at least like 200, 300 people that's been in the group. So just different stages of Noah Brian and Company. And I remember when it first started, I was just, you know, my cousin and my mom and me, you know, and we would just go around singing sometimes. Then it would be this person, this person, this person, and then it got bigger and bigger. And at first it was called like Redeemed. And somebody said, well, we should call it Noah Brian and Company. And it was joking, and I was laughing too, like, okay, whatever. But then next, you know, it started growing on me. I'm like, and that's when the person kept saying, you know, you should make it Noah Brian and Company instead of calling us Redeemed, you know. And that's when, you know, that happened. But all good things, everything has to come to an end. There's an end point to everything. And part of me wanted the end point to Noah Brian and Company so I could grow more. Because sometimes when people stick with this, if Michael Jackson stayed with the Jacksons, we would know him as Michael Jackson off the wall. Mm-hmm. beat at Billie Jean and stuff like that. But if he just stayed with, because his brother was like, stay with us, we can make it work. And they were making it work, but Michael had to evolve. He had to get big. He had to just spread his wings. And it's almost like when you have an eagle who is a book called the Eagles the Eagles who thought they were chickens. And I encourage each and every one of y'all to get that book, The Eagles Who Thought They Were Chickens. But the eagle's wings got clipped off and everything, and they was doing the chicken coop and everything, and the chickens was teasing them and everything. Y'all are some ugly chickens, ha 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 ha. And so one eagle, was trying to fly and everything and couldn't fly. And they said, oh, you ain't nothing and everything. So he was like, I'm an eagle and everything. And he just, the eagles just was like, oh, no, you ain't nothing and everything. So they was breaking him down mentally. The other eagle didn't say nothing, but his wings were getting stronger. They was growing back, all that stuff. And when the eagles were talking to each other, the one eagle who really didn't say to him, he said, look, you are an eagle. Your wings are growing back now. We can get out of this chicken coop. We're not made to be part of this. And then the other eagle was like, well, no, because since the other chickens, they've been talking about me and everything, I'm just going to accept my fate. I'm just a chicken. I'm just an ugly chicken. And the eagle was like, no, you are an eagle. And so he was like, I'm going to show you. And when I do this, I want you to do the same thing. And so the next day, the eagle was like, you all, I'm not a chicken, I'm an eagle, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, oh, you ain't nothing but a chicken, blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah, well, watch this. And he flew up in the air. And he was soaring high and everything and whatnot. And he was telling the other eagle, come on, you an eagle too, come on. But because the chickens had got right here, the eagle was like, no, I'm just a chicken. I'm just an ugly chicken. And because the chicken said, oh, we got that one, we got him psychologically, they kept on talking to him. And so he never saw his true worth. I say that to say that, not saying that the group was chickens, but I'm saying that I had to spread my wings. I couldn't stay right here, because if I stayed right here, then I couldn't get to this part over here, and so that's why I felt as if I had to really spread my wings. And sometimes you just gotta let that heavy load go and keep moving. There's so much more that you don't even know. Like when I first put my first CD out, it's called Grant Me Faith. I thought that was gonna be the only CD I was gonna ever put out until like a big time producer comes and signs me or whatever. But God said, I put all these songs in you. No, this is just the beginning. And so you have people who saying, this you working on your 5th CD now. You would have thought that you would have been signed by some record label or whatever. But you know what? With everything evolving with the record industry and the music industry, and just you see all these unsungs now with these groups from the 90s who they was under the record label and they got they got taken advantage of. They ain't got no money now. They living in their mama's basement and everything. So it's just like, do I want that? Or, because the thing is, as I said, with Grant Me Faith, at first, before Grant Me Faith, I was like, okay, I'm waiting for somebody to, I was sending out, back then you could like send out, what do they call, when you go to send out packages to record labels, showing you demo packages, I was sending them out to everybody, almost every month, like at least 30 record labels. Nobody got back in touch with me, so I'm looking like, okay, something's gonna happen. I've been sending them out, it's gonna keep happening. But then somebody said, why don't you just do it yourself? So I did Grant Me Faith. I had somebody who would do the graphics to the CD and everything. And Grant Me Faith, you don't see that like on Spotify or all these other places, Amazon or anything, because it was never mixed down and mastered. I ran out of money, and I said, let me just put it out like this, And then with You Done It Mighty, the second one, the group helped and everything, but then I took a whole lot out of my money, out of my pocket and everything to get that together. That came out. Then I came into it was like a standstill, because You Done It Mighty was so great, right? But then everybody's like, okay, if you listen to You Done It Mighty, it's like me and like 9 other soloists. They have a song there. I have a song. This person has a song, this person has a song, this one has a song, this one, and then Noah has another solo down here. And this is like, and I remember the disc jockeys, it was saying, okay, who's Noah I. Brown? Which one is Noah I. Brown? Which one that has Noah singing? Because you have all these people singing, and some of these songs are really good, but who's Noah I. Brown? So that kind of messed up that one. That's why my third one, Sovereign King, I was like, okay, let me feature the Noah I. Brown featuring the company and everything. And that was my evolving from Noah I. Brown and company to Noah I. Brown featuring the company. So then, when I did this one, which is the fourth one, Keep Moving, it was just Noah I. Brown. And I was feeding you Noah I. Brown on Sovereign King as well. It's just a few songs that had the group with it. But the thing is, it's like, I have to do this. I'm an artist. I can't just, I'm going to stick like this and be like this for all the time. Even like with, if you know the Clark Sisters, a gospel singing group, they didn't just say, oh, we're going to just do this. We're just going to wear long dresses and everything, and we're just going to sing in churches. No, they evolved and they say, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this type of beat on this song. We're going to add this. We're going to add this ooh to this song or whatever. We're going to change our image. We're going to change this. And that's why the Clark Sisters, you've seen them from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, 2010s, and even now the 2020s. They have not, they've changed in a whole lot of things, but they're still relevant. And that's what I want to be, is relevant to, you know, the changing times and everything. Grant Me Faith was good and everything, but with this new CD I'm working on, Back to Basics, that's when I really want to show every part of my producing, every part of, you know, me doing my own background vocals, me, you know, doing all the instrumentation and stuff like that. I want to show people, this is me. This is Noah's, this is my flair, you know what I'm saying? And with Keep Moving, you see that also. You see a whole lot of different styles that I'm doing on there, different sounds or whatever. And I just really just want people to know that, you know, Noah I. Brown is still writing all this music, and even the music on there, it's not me. It's God gives me these songs, and I hate it sometimes because it's a gift. You know, when you have a gift, sometimes you be like, okay, this gift could be a blessing or it could be a curse. Mm-hmm. Well, when God gives me songs, He gives me songs like when I'm in the middle of my sleep, and I'm like, well, why can't you give me stuff when I'm awake? He gives me songs through my dreams, and when I wake up out the dream, I'm half still asleep, half awake. I'm still hearing the song, so I'm looking like, where's my tape recorder? Where's my pen and paper? And I'm writing this down at like 2 o'clock in the morning and everything. And I remember when we first did the You've Done a Mighty CD. Before You've Done a Mighty, the song itself, the CD was already finished. God gave me the song You've Done a Mighty in the wee hours of the morning. It was such an elaborate dream, and I'm still wondering how He brought back all the stuff in the dream to my remembrance to write it down. I was writing it down, I was singing, writing it down, and I was singing like this, you've done a mighty good thing in my life. And at first, the next day, I'm like, what? But then I read what I was singing. I'm like, and so next time I'm like, you've done a mighty good thing in my life, gave a melody to sing through my stride. Okay. And I was calling my wife and everything. I was like, baby, you gotta hear this, and I'm crying, tears in my eyes and everything. And I'm like, listen to this. I was playing on the keyboard and everything. And she was like, can this wait? I'm really tired. I'm like, no, baby, you gotta hear this. And I was singing it. And there's one part of the song, You've Done a Mighty, that said, that's why I'm singing my, oh my, for you done a mighty. I know in you I can confide, for you done a mighty. And that kept being in my head all that day, my, oh my, I can confide. And that's when I said, okay, I gotta teach it to the group. This has to be on the CD. It has to be on the CD. Yes, the CD's finished. The CD was gonna be called I Will Bless the Lord. No, it's gonna have to be called You've Done a Mighty. And so when I taught it to the group, they was so enamored by it, and the Spirit of God was coming down. And this one part of it, for waking me up this morning, for keeping me in my right mind, You've done a mighty. People was going in. People just shouting and everything because the song was, and it was so fresh, and it was just like, it was good as it was just like the other songs, but it was like, it was something different about this song, man. And so I said, we have to go in the studio and record this. I'm sorry, we have to do this. And you could tell it was God when you go in the studio and you do that in like 1 or 2 takes, mm-hmm. you know. And so that's why and with all these songs right here, you know, all these songs are God-given. And sometimes, as I said, I don't want to say it's a curse. It's a blessing that sometimes I'm looking like, can you bless me a little bit later on in the day, you know? But it's like, because God gives me these songs all the time when I'm asleep. And, you know, Deion Simmons and Joella Jones, one of my songs, I'm So Grateful, it was them singing it. And it was like, when I needed you most, and holding their ear and everything so they could hear they know and everything. And I'm looking like, and it was at some type of convention singing it. And I'm looking like, and I'm writing it down and everything. Stuff like that happens. That's how my dreams turn into songs and everything. And that's why they're manifested in, you know. And there's a whole lot of songs that people haven't even heard yet from me, you know. You'll hear more songs on this upcoming CD, Back to Basics, which are just fire, Holy Ghost fire type songs and everything. And it's just like, I sometimes go back to the old CDs and be like, I wrote that? Wow, you know. And it's still like, you know, like sometimes I read some stuff and looking through glass house, I'm like, wow, I mentioned that, I can't even believe I did that. Okay, I did mention that, man, you know. And or if one of the group members that was in the emulation group, you know, for Looking Through Glass Eyes, if they say, I was reading chapter 3 and you said da 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 da, oh man, I was cracking up laughing, I forgot all about that, you know. And that makes me like, I did put that in there, okay, I forgot. So sometimes, you know, I revisit reading the books again, reading Dual Acceptance and everything, listen to the old, you know, CDs and everything and whatnot. Sometimes I'm just looking like, I'm mesmerized, but I'm like, okay, Lord, thank you. Lord, don't take this from me. If you have a song for me, I praise God that you're giving it to me, Lord. You know my desires for you to give it to me during the daytime. But, you know, I'll take whatever you have. You know, if you want to give it to me during my good sleeping time, it's all right, you know. But that's why I keep moving. That's it's like not an omen, but that's just what God was telling me right there. Keep moving. Okay. Put this down. Keep moving. A whole lot. And the thing is, I was scared. And I'm going to encourage each and every one of you all. If you feel as if you, not saying you have low self-esteem, but if you feel incompetent of stuff, try Christ. And if God put it in you, do it. Because the thing is, man will discourage you and make you feel as if you can't do it. With a whole lot of that stuff, I felt as if I don't have the group, nobody wants this Noah I. Brown. Nobody wants it. They want the group. Because with emulation and with my other singing group that I had back in the 90s, Minute Distinction, they want the group. We want the group, Minute Distinction, emulation. And when I would try to do things by myself, they were like, you can't get the group here? Well, that's all right. We'll go with something else. And that would kind of chip at my you know, how I felt about my music and everything. There was a time I'd stop singing, I stopped playing the piano. I was at a church and everything, I would just get on the piano and like, get off that piano, you got that, I don't know, you can't play too good. I'm like, what? And I'm looking like, and so that kind of made me just be like, I'm not gonna play anymore. And then when I would kind of get to a keyboard and be like, and start playing everything, and I'm just feeling like, oh God, I ain't did this in a while. Wow, this feels so good. And then you hear just like those chickens talking to those eagles, just putting you down. And it was mind manipulation. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, it was like one of the churches that, you know, I left and everything because of my manipulation and everything. And it's just like, okay, I can't do this. I can't have this for my mind, my mental state, my wife and kids. No, we can't do this and everything. So sometimes when you leave stuff and you evolve and you see your own self-worth, that helps catapult you into, okay, I'm going to grow now. I feel myself growing now. Okay, these shoes were 8s. I'm a size 12 now. I can't do that no more. You know, I can never fit in those shoes anymore. And when you see and when you hear what God has told you to do, I put this in you, Noah, before you was even born. You have it in you. Now you have all the distractions away from you. Move forward. Keep moving. Don't even look back. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah when they told Lot and his wife and his kids, don't even look back. Keep going. Keep moving everything. You know, but you saw what happened to Lot's wife and everything. But the thing is, it's as if God was saying, keep moving. I got so much for you. And the thing is, the sad thing, but it was like a prophetic thing, with Noah Brown and Company, I had gotten prophecies. And I used to hate them. I got prophecies. Minister Brown, lift your hands. This is from the whole congregation. It was like, God's about to take you so many places with your music career, but he's going to weed out your group. And I'm like, what? And in my mind, I'm thinking, we just put out a CD. How you going to weed out the group? And so I would get mad at those prophets and prophetesses who said all these things. And it was like, no, what God has for you is for you, not for you and the whole entourage. And I'm like, and I'm thinking like, this is a conspiracy, But see, the thing is, if this prophet does not know nothing about this prophet, does not know nothing about this prophetess, don't know about this one, and they're all saying the same thing, take heed.
Yeah.
Listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
And by 2017, it's like when I kept trying to keep everything together after it was crumbling all around. So much stuff happened. It was crumbling. And it was funny because it happened right after we got on the Bobby Jones Gospel Show. It's like the enemy was like, oh, okay, they was on the Bobby Jones Gospel Show. Yeah, And it's like everything started crumbling. I'm up here trying to put everything together, hold everything. And it's like God was like, put it down, keep moving. And that was how that CD came about. And that was one of my best, in my opinion, one of my best CDs that have a conglomerate of songs on there that really minister. I mean, all the CDs are really good, but I think because so much stuff I went through during that time and after that time, stuff I went through during that time and before that time, so when the CD came out and everything, it was like I was a whole new person. I wasn't the Noah Brown from Noah Brown and Company anymore. It's a whole new Noah Brown, a whole new thick layer. I don't let a whole lot of stuff get to me anymore, because at first, the taunting and this and that and the putting down everything, it used to chip at me. Now it's like I'm stronger now. It's like, okay, that's your opinion, whatever. I know who I am. I know who I am in God. I'm an eagle and I'm not a chicken.
So, who in the group said there's no one man bigger than Noah I. Brown and the Company? And your reply was, ain't nobody come to see yours.
Yes.
Wow.
No, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I first dismantled the group, when I first, just said, we're gonna disband the group and everything, the group members were upset. They were highly upset. If it's me, I'll leave the group, but don't dismantle the group. You got a good thing going. I'm in my mind thinking like, yeah, but I got so much stuff in me right now. I just really want to get out, and I can't do it, under the auspices of just the group. I want to do something with just Noah Brown. But I really, and it was trying their hardest. No, don't, And I'm just like, and I was saying, and they was mad at me, and I remember saying, at first I was like, well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt them. But they're like, no, I'm not sorry. If I got to do what thus said the Lord, I can't be sorry for that. I can't be sorry because you want the group to keep going and God is telling me to do something else now. I can't be sorry for that. I got to do what thus said the Lord, So, but there were some people like that, or they have, every group, every choir, every praise team, they have prima donnas. They have people who are just bigger than life, and they sing and everything. And then you have people in the group that's like, oh, you need me. Mm-hmm. If I'm not here, you ain't gonna even prosper. And you have to really know your self-worth, as you was talking about, to say, okay, you know what? That's your opinion. God bless you. You're excused from the group if you feel like that. Or even when I dismantled the group, that's your opinion. I got to keep moving. Because some people thought because they're not there no more, or because I don't have the group anymore, I ain't gonna put out no more CDs. What? That's an insult to what God gave me. Yeah. That's an insult to God. God put all this in me, books and stuff. And as a matter of fact, the Redeeming is going to be my third book. Mm-hmm. It was a play, and now it's going to be a book and everything. But it's just like, in a movie. It's a movie.
Welcome back. We got Noah and JT sitting on the couch. So what we're going to do now, the first thing I want to do is say thank you guys for coming. We appreciate you guys coming out. I hope you
Thanks for
like
having us, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially the cheese and the crackers. And I ain't
The hors d'oeuvres.
Man.
And with JT, we're gonna set something up with our crew to get us all certified for CPR.
Okay.
I know I talked about it before, but I just think it's something that we should all know.
Cool.
Because we all got kids and around kids.
Right. That's cool.
Tosh, you hear that?
Yep.
So we're gonna get that set up for our group.
Okay.
And then we're also gonna pay for a class of 5 through a contest for you. So they win a contest, they get 5 people to get certified.
Cool.
Through you, all on us. Y'all folks better start getting on these contests, man, because we giving away stuff. All right, so now we're gonna give away some other stuff, but it's gonna determine what we're giving away through Noah and JT. So we're gonna play this game. This is a new game that we're playing on the show. It's called Sitcom Trivia. I'm going to read the lyrics, and it's multiple choice, so it's kind of, I ain't gonna say it's easy. Multiple choice, and you have to tell me what sitcom that song is from.
Okay.
Alright. Now the thing is, we won't know until the quiz is over if you're right or wrong.
Okay.
Alright. So for each one to get right, you guys would donate either the books or the CD to the winners. Okay. And we'll just randomly pick people. You may just have to comment. So, I mean, first of all,
You need to subscribe.
I'll let you say that.
First of all.
Subscribe, like, and turn your notification in order to get in this contest. Listen, it's free. You're not out any money. It's just a click of a button. It takes you 30 seconds. The time it takes you to pick your nose, dig the corns out your toes.
Man.
You can hit that subscribe and like button. All right. So let's get it. So who wants the first one?
I'll go.
All right, JT. All right. Number 1. What TV show theme song did this lyric come from? Keeping your head above water and making a wave when you can. You got A, the Wayans Brothers. B, Different Strokes. 3, C, Webster. Or D, Good Times.
D, Good Time.
So he's going to go with Good Times, but we don't know if he's right or if he's wrong until we answer all the questions, all right? But I know that's right. Keep me. Go ahead, Noah, sing it. Okay, question number 2 is for Noah. What TV show theme song did this lyric come from? Now we're up in the big leagues.
The Jeffersons. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to read
No, we already. That's all good. He said the Jeffersons. That's what we're gonna go with. All right, here's a hard one. I didn't know this one.
Oh,
I
shoot.
still don't know it.
Okay.
What TV show theme? I'm not gonna say that no more. Real love bursting out of every scene. As days go by, it's the bigger love of the family. You got My Wife and Kids, Family Matters, The Cosby Show, or Meet the Browns.
Who is going to JT?
Let's see.
What's the second one again?
Family Matters.
Busting out the seams.
No,
No, I know he over there grabbing.
And the
Help him
family
out. I don't need no help.
If anybody's needing a manager or booking agent, I am there available because I quit. I'm gonna say the second one.
Family Matters?
Mhm.
All right, so you got Family Matters. All right, number 4 is to Noah. Here's a chance to make it if we focus on our goals. You got,
Different world.
okay, it's a different world. All right, number 5, JT. In the 90s kind of world, I'm glad I got my girls. You got Sister Sister, The Steve Harvey Show, Living Single, or All of Us.
Living single.
All right. Question number 6.
I'm trying to sell my show on here.
What show? No, it's not. It's not on here.
That's the best
Noah,
song.
there's no place like home with your family around you.
227.
All right.
Look at he
I
look
can't
at
stand him. I'm outside working here in the house watching TV.
This would be me, because I sang all the shows.
All right, JT. I got in one little fight, and my mom got scared.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's when I was done with work.
Okay, Noah. The world don't move to the beat of just one drum. What's happening? The Huleys, Everybody Hates Chris, or Different Strokes.
Different Strokes.
All right.
No, the world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
What?
I hate singers. I hate singers.
All right, here we go. JT, my best friend is always on my mind. I'm always down for mines. Gotta do what I gotta do. You got South Central, the Parkers, Girlfriends, or Moesha.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
All right, last one. Turn on the lights. This is so easy.
He already sang it.
Turn on the lights of heaven, Lord, shine on me.
Amen.
He don't feel no type of Jesus.
That's the show. Amen.
Right, they come on Saturday.
Shine on
Because then that one show come on too. We always talked about it from Chicago.
The Awakening.
Yes.
All right, so Noah got 5 out of 5. So that's 5 choices.
Hater.
5 choices of Noah's books or CDs you guys get to choose. And then JT, 4 out of 5. But you still get to pick 5 of JT's books. And we'll donate, buy, and ship it out to you guys. Just enter the contest, answer the questions. For this, all you gotta do is subscribe, maybe comment, something like that, to be entered in, and we'll pick the lucky winners. You want to know which one you got wrong?
Yeah, which one?
So you got, my best friend is always on my mind. I'm always down for mine. Gotta do what I gotta do. You said Girlfriends, but it was actually Moesha.
Moesha,
You
Brian.
want to do that? See, that's why he like.
Right.
Don't want to help him.
That's because he ain't work. He just sit in the house eating popcorn. Eating fiddle fraddle, whatever you said. What is it? Fiddle faddle.
You know,
So she wants you to sing.
you know what to say.
Okay.
So she you want to sing the song off your CD, or you want me to pick a song for you to sing?
You can pick a
What you want to?
I want you to sing a song. You sung it already.
Memory
What you
lapse.
thinking? Huh?
Memory lapse.
Hold on, I'll play a little bit for you.
You gotta remember. Why you ain't do the other game?
Because YouTube been tripping.
Good old YouTube.
I sit there and did a whole video, and they blocked it because of copyright. So I
Wow.
can go back in and take all the songs out that they said was copyright infringement.
When I found you, I found somebody who cares. When I found you,
Go ahead. Do what you
Okay.
do what you do.
So she won't. I'm gonna be okay.
I want y'all. I really want JT to finish the lyrics.
Shit. What's that one? Don't they got a miming game when you mimic the song? What's that? That's the LL Cool J one, isn't it? What's it called?
Lip sync.
Lip sync. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll lip sync that mug, but that's what it is.
You can talk it.
Or he wrote a song that he sing at weddings.
Really?
I really want to do Always and Forever, but
Go ahead. What?
YouTube copyright?
No, without the music. If I don't play the music,
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead.
Always and forever, each moment with you, it's just like a dream to me that somehow came true. And I know tomorrow will still be the same, 'cause we have a life of love that won't ever change, and every day. This is a solo.
Oh. Let's just back up. Okay. Woo. Checked you.
Hey, we thought we was
Right.
We was gonna harmonize that before you.
You see how Queen got attitude? He's gonna go back.
Love me your own special way, melt all my heart away with a smile. Take time to tell me you really care, and we'll share tomorrow together. I'll always love you forever, forever, forever. Loving you forever, ever and a day, and one day, forever loving you, always forever love you. Forever. Cut off. Thank you.
This is solo.
Well, listen, I was feeling it. Like I was gonna blow that song.
We was gonna harmonize
I was
everything.
gonna blow it. But hey,
Check that
we
out.
appreciate you guys coming out.
I can't
Before
stand
we go. Noah, tell the people how, if they want to order books or CDs, tell them
Or
how
you sing at their
or sing
wedding.
at their wedding. We
Hey.
do
I
the
sing
best.
at weddings, bar mitzvahs, anything, everything,
Funerals.
funerals,
Hey.
all that good stuff.
So give me
But
the
the thing
information.
is, you can reach me at browntune.com. That's browntune.com. Or you can reach him at 217-819-1348. That's if you would like to purchase a book, a CD, or have me on your itinerary for a gig.
JT, if they want to get in contact.
If you want to get a copy of my book, you can call me at 217-819-1348 or johnt722@gmail.com. My book is $10. Also, for contact with him, same number, or you can reach me at jthomas-23@outlook.com.
And also, if you guys want to sign up for CPR classes, hit them up as well. If you guys need a pastor to marry you guys, hit them up as well.
And I do travel for CPR, so I come to people's homes so they can feel comfortable, just in case you got kids. You don't have to pay for a daycare. If you got a spouse or whatever that needs you, or something goes on in your house, you're free to stop and still be who you are. And I'll be patient and wait on you and make it happen.
And I do travel for engagements.
Solo.
Because he needs a manager, because I quit.
And if you need a point guard, hit me up. I ain't gonna say that because we all old. But hey, we appreciate you guys.
Hey, first of all, we appreciate y'all, man, for having this and doing the things that you guys do to help expose everybody. So we're grateful for everything that you've done as well.
This is a ministry within itself.
Yeah.
And we do have shirts for you guys.
He wear a 9X. I forgot to tell you.
He don't wear 9X.
Yeah.
It's like a skirt.
9X.
It's like a.
Oh yeah.
But we got with the couch on it, and we got masks that just ain't really
Cool.
good. So,
Yeah. We'll promote this too, man. This is a good thing.
But hey, we really appreciate you guys for keep tuning in, keep hitting that like button, subscribe button, notification, turn it on. Hey, let's sell them out. Like, let's get these CDs, let's get these books. Noah has this the 4th one. He got another one coming out. Let's support him.
Y'all make sure y'all look him up so you can go get his other CDs, his old CDs, so you can listen to them as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so I'm Brian,
And I'm Shay.
and y'all been on the couch. Peace.
Deuces.